All right, so this is Deliverance, the board game. Now, don't expect any John Voight references. Not that Deliverance. Think more like This Present Darkness or Piercing the Darkness. Frank Peretti, circa 1990? I don't know. Anyway, this is a game all about you're playing as angels and you're fighting demons, trying to wipe the demons off the map of this town that they're oppressing. So, this is Deliverance. I backed this on Kickstarter a few years ago. Now, let me just give you full disclosure, because I know a lot of you know this already, and I want to make it very clear. My biases are not going to play into this game review, being that this is a first look anyway, not an overview or a review. But this is what I do, right? I'm a Christian. Like, this is my life. Like, I live this. You know, I'm not just a Sunday morning, Sunday night Christian. I'm in full-time ministry. That's what I do for a living. So, this game, when I first saw the announcement of it, I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool, because it reminded me of that Frank Peretti book that I read in the 90s. And I thought, well, I got to try this. So I'm going to be taking a look at this, but I'm also, just so you know, going to be looking at just as objective as I would be from any other board game angle. So let's take a look at Deliverance right now. Hey, before we go any further, the pre-orders are open right now, and we are going pretty crazy with this pre-order. It is selling very fast. So get yours now. The group t-shirt, which is everybody playing on a game together from the Dice Tower studio. Plus, we have a hoodie version. We've sold both already, so make sure you get your pre-orders in so that I can get those printed and to you before Christmas. The 8-Bit Tom shirts are going out this Monday. I know I've said that in the past, but I ran into a snag this week when printing. They will be out this Monday, and I will see you soon. So let's take a look at Deliverance, the board game. All right, so this is Deliverance set up. Now, it's actually kind of mid-game, or actually the end of the first game, the tutorial in the campaign. Now, look at this gigantic coin. That sucker's heavy. Great components, great dice. The version I have is the Kickstarter, which has these miniatures with the washes on the angels and also the acrylic tokens. So you won't necessarily have that in every version, but they look really great. You're going to have the map out there. It's going to tell you based on the campaign what to put out there. You're going to get your starting angel here with your activation tokens on it with a certain amount of courage. You'll get some curse tokens, some damage tokens, some blessed tokens, all these tokens to kind of show you some status effects. As well as you're going to be tracking the experience, and the time would be the rounds there. Now, basically, the way this works is you're going to be taking activations on your turn, trying to defeat the demons, and then move around and rescue the people, the saints. Now, you're going to be, you've got saints who are going to be out here who are going to be both oppressed and then blessed, or I think it's, I don't remember, it's oppressed and something. If you're adjacent to a saint, you'll make them unoppressed. If a demon is adjacent to a saint, they'll be oppressed. Now, you're going to be moving around trying to kill these demons. You'll also have larger demons with the final showdown, final countdown sort of thing. The miniatures in this game, though, are fantastic. I mean, look at this. This is just incredible looking. Really, really, really nice. Let's start with the acrylics for them. So you have all that. You have talents out there. Each angel has 3 sets of talents. Talent level 1, talent level 2, talent level 3 that you're going to unlock throughout either the campaign or in skirmish mode. You'll be able to just choose them. There are things that will boost your play. Now, some of them are free actions, which would be that, and some of them are paid actions, which are that. But things that'll boost your abilities as that angel. A lot of different angels to choose from. Some are straight from the Bible. Some of them are more, hey, this is inspired by. In fact, I think this guy here, I think it's Uriel, maybe? Definitely, it says he's inspired by the flaming sword in Genesis with the whole Garden of Eden. So that it's lore, but it's done in a way that is, it's like This Present Darkness, right? You're fighting demons, you're helping saints. You get the prayer cards, which you can take by doing the prayer action. You have heavenly treasure cards, which are a lot of different things you can look through here. So you've got the Demon's Bane weapon, Dune Shade, Warden's Cloak, these are great. Warden's Guard, Skirmish Sabatons, everybody loves a good Sabaton. Saul's helmet, come on now. Mordecai's Justice, Regal Gloves, Savior's Robe, Bronze Serpent weapon, Carpenter's Burden, just a lot of these really great weapons that you can use to continue to help you get better. Because as you're noticing, sometimes you're facing enemies who are pretty basic enemies who are actually kind of strong. Like the Fallen Seraph here has got a health of 8, and it's got an instant attack too. So when it activates, it does some damage pretty hard. The way it works is you're going to take your action as a character, then it will go to the initiative track for the demons, then it will go back to the other character, then it will go back to the initiative track for the demons, and you will go back and forth until the end of the round. Then you'll do the darkness phase, which you'll put these darkness cards out here. If you can never put a darkness card out here because it's full, you'll flip one over and then you'll have to read the backside of it. Some of them are permanent things, some of them are one-time things, and they will make trouble for you as you go. Now, there is a lot of content in this game. The campaign has a lot of missions. In fact, there's a box over there that says don't open until the campaign tells you. But there's a lot of great content in what you're doing. You're moving around the board, you're attacking the demons, you're co-oping with your teammates to help, the saints that are out there, you're trying to beat it, and then also the special rules given by each campaign. Now again, this is a first look, not so much a full over-the-top review, so I just wanted you to know that. I really enjoyed the first little bit that I've played so far, and I look forward to putting this on the table more. So let's talk final thoughts right now. So that's Deliverance. Now, first and foremost, as we always do, we talk art direction, and gameplay. Now, the art in this game is fantastic. Now, again, I have the deluxe version with all the whole playmat and all that sort of stuff. Even if you didn't have that, though, we're going to talk about the art in the base game. Well, first of all, the character art is fantastic. Like, all the different angels look amazing. Sardius just looks awesome, right? And this is where it feels kind of weird because, again, if you give me Blood Rage and you're like, hey, check out this cave troll, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cool looking cave troll because it's not my worldview. This one being my worldview, it's kind of weird that I'm like, man, that Baal or Baal art looks really stinking cool, right? Like, even the art on the demons looks really good. Like, whoever did the art for this did a really good job. It all looks incredible. Like, Herod, is it Antiochus? Who's the one that looks really cool? Like, he's got the crown and all that sort of stuff. Just really good looking art. So the game looks incredible. Now, the deluxe version with the miniatures that I have, which I'm definitely going to paint up, those are fantastic miniatures. Like the wings, each of the feathers showing and all that sort of stuff. Just such a cool look. And let's just be honest. For me, this is an underserved theme because the moment you make a game like this, the internet goes crazy and they're like, oh yeah, how dare you make a game like this? Wait a minute, wait a second. We've got games about every single genre. Whether you're playing as bad guys who are demons trying to kill good people, you know the games I'm talking about, or whether you're just some other thing, right? So having this genre is interesting to me. So I was immediately drawn to it. The art looks fantastic. The only thing I'm not crazy about that looks a little prototype to me are not the backs of the cards, but some of the tokens. The tokens themselves, the ones that say like blessed or cursed or anything like that, those to me, if those would have gotten one more pass and said, okay, let's take whatever art style we're going for with these characters, let's put that on those as well, I think it would have benefited. Now, this sucker is amazing. This gigantic challenge coin here, it's humongous. But the game looks great. Now, that also means the symbology works really well because you have a nice reference card here with everything on the back which shows you what the symbols do, as well as all the different boons and banes. Now, again, some of these I would have liked to have seen one more pass on. But anyway, so you get a great reference card there. You get a great looking game. So art direction naturally work. Now, gameplay. As the game plays, it's a very, to me so far, very interesting concept, right? You're moving around the board, you're killing demons, you're going to unlock stuff throughout the campaign to make your characters better. I like that concept. Now, where I will say it looks like, again, first thoughts, overview, not a full review. It looks like it could get a little tedious, like especially if you're playing with a lot of people. Now, if you're playing with a lot of people, obviously you have more horsepower on your turn. However, those demons are going to act more as well if you have more demons, more characters in there. But the fact that you're moving around and some of them, like the meddling imps who heal each turn, like those kind of things can get a little tedious. So I'm curious to see the long term how this plays. Again, this is a first thoughts, but all in all, so far I really like this package. Or I like this game. It just looks cool to me. Again, the art is top notch. I think they did a really good job on that. I think the player cards look great. All of the art in the game looks amazing. The game plays really well. It's very smooth. I like the back and forth that it's your turn, then the demon's turn, then your turn, then the demon's turn. Like, to me, that is really cool because it's not like a barrage of, oh my gosh, every single bad guy now acts. Now, you can kind of plan ahead and go, wait a minute. Let's see if we can adjust this to where you get there and block that demon from doing what he does best, you know? So, all in all, I'm excited for Deliverance. I think it's a really fun game. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. And I can't wait to kind of finish through the campaign to see what's in that box of this says, stop, don't open until the campaign tells you to. Because I'm a sucker for that. Like in Time Stories, the one on the ship. And it said, never, ever ever look at this card. And I definitely looked at that card. So, haven't looked in that box yet. That's Deliverance from Lowen Games. I'm pretty excited about this. I want to see more from this. I want to play more of this and get it on my table a lot. I do think this is something my group is really going to enjoy just based on a lot of factors. Not to mention the fact that we're big fans of cooperative dungeon crawl type games. And this one does it in a unique theme that has not been seen very much. So I'm Brian Drake here on the Dice Tower. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, etc. at Dice Tower Brian. Until next time, we'll see you.